The ultra-left Seattle mayor gets utterly humiliated as the CHAZ Autonomous Zone is once and for all dismantled. In this video, we're going to take a look at the disaster that was once the hippie hope of the far left, and how Seattle's leftist mayor came out the loser in all of this, and Trump the huge winner. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings, everyone. Dr. Steve here with you. Great to be with you. As always, I look forward to this time with you each and every day. If this is your first time here with us and you're looking for some daily encouragement and optimism in the midst of all the nonsense spewed from our left-wing Marxist media, you have found your oasis in this channel. We analyze current events in light of super awesome conservative trends so you can live in the present in light of even better things to come. So if you haven't already done so, make sure to smack that subscribe button. It'd be an absolute privilege to have you as a regular part of this channel where each and every day we together celebrate, yes, the inevitable collapse of left-wing globalism and the unstoppable rise of a new conservative age. Also, I'm excited to announce that we have a new site on Parler, the alt-tech platform, which I want to encourage you to join. I'll provide a link down below for you. We'd love to have you as a Parler follower of ours as well. And before we dive into things here, let's give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, and that's our good friends over at BioTrust. Now, you know, with our rapid advances in science over the years, there are much more powerful and effective ways to boost your immune system than just taking mega doses of vitamin C. In fact, our sponsors over at BioTrust have combined four of the world's best immune-supporting powerhouses, along with that mega dose of vitamin C, into their #1 immunity support product, Ageless Body. Simply put, Ageless Body provides you 5 of the most powerful immune support ingredients available, including their #1 immunity support recommendation, and that's turmeric, which is a 46 times better absorption rate than most other forms. And best of all, if you click on the link below today, you can now get Ageless Body at their lowest price ever, up to 51% off with free US shipping to boot. So don't wait. Click on that link or go to agewithsteveturley.com and give your immune system an awesome boost today. All right, gang, let's dive right in here. It was probably the shortest-lived sovereign nation in history, but alas, the utopian hopes for the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone have been dashed on the rocks of reality. After only a month in existence, the city of Seattle has indeed begun to dismantle the self-professed autonomous zone, renamed CHOP, Capitol Hill Organized Protest Zone, after they realized they could be tried for sedition by declaring themselves an autonomous nation occupying U.S. property. But alas, despite the name change, organization turned out to be rather wanting within the zone, to say the least. After the latest shooting death within the zone, the second death in a matter of days, the mayor of Seattle, Jenny Durkan, who up until this point had been a major fan, indeed a champion of the autonomous zone, she has ordered, of all people, of all organizations, yes, the Seattle Police Department, to sweep in and clear out the protest zone. At least 13 have been arrested. Police have been retaking control of the precinct. The police precinct has been abandoned there since June 11th during the original days of the riots. And now Seattle police have taken it over once again. The barriers that surrounded the zone, the border, shall we say, the border wall that the citizens of CHAZ were defending, they've all been cleared out, dismantled. Anyone who remains in the area or returns will be subject to immediate arrest. At the making of this video, there is no news on the whereabouts of the warlord that ruled CHAZ, the rapper Simone, who was seen passing out automatic weapons to other members of his team in the Autonomous Republic. He has obviously been deposed, and I'm wondering what's going to be done with him. Now, given the track record of Seattle's mayor, if you're looking for any semblance of justice here, I would not be holding my breath. Now, make no mistake, President Trump has come out the big winner in all of this. The leftist lunatic mayor there has come out totally and completely humiliated. Think about it. Trump gave an ultimatum to the leftist loon mayor of Seattle a few weeks back. Either you take care of this hippie haven or I will. And while she put on the farce that she's all for this, This is just citizens exercising their right of protest, man. This is just a peaceful block party. Do you remember that? That's what CNN was reporting her saying. This is a wonderful block party atmosphere, and this could turn into a summer of love, a woke spring. While she pathetically originally postured herself with such antics, inexorably, she had to order its dismantling. So who came out on top on that one? The one who said, either you clear these protesters or I will, or the one who said, no way, man, this is a beautiful block party turning into the summer of love. Now, if you're not familiar with precisely the reason given for the mayor's decision here to bring an end to any hopes for a woke spring, a summer of love, it's because 2 people had to die before this left-wing liberal mayor came back to reality. In addition to the 2 teens that were shot just days back, with one of them dying just days before, another 2 people were shot within the zone. Again, one, in fact, dying of his gun wound, the other's in critical condition. And we pointed this out in another video. Think about it. This autonomous region, this supposed left-wing Marxist utopian paradise, couldn't exist for a month before people were being gunned down in their streets. And do you know the irony in all this? Have you heard about this? Tim Pool was talking about this earlier this morning. Do you know the irony in all this? The 2 teens that were just most recently shot the other night, one fatally, were shot by members of the CHAZ security force, who were seen being given weapons by their warlord there, right? Apparently, the 2 teenagers were driving a white Jeep that they crashed into barricades around Cal Anderson Park. And the CHAZ security forces, yes, these are the policemen of the autonomous zone. The CHAZ security forces opened fire on the car, hitting both teenagers inside. Now, think about that. This feckless left-wing mayor didn't decide to act. This mayor, who was touting this autonomous zone, which was actually segregated according to race, she was touting this seditious invasion of public property as a block party summer of love. This feckless left-wing mayor didn't decide to act until CHAZ saw its own example of police brutality. I mean, if this doesn't prove that the left is at war with reality, I don't know what does. This supposed paragon of love and peaceful coexistence imploded under their own incident of police brutality, resulting in the death of one of its citizens at the hand of one of its police. Truth is always stranger than fiction. The great hippie hope that was set up after the brutal police killing of George Floyd has come to an end as a result of their own brutal police killing. Needless to say, Mayor Durkin's actions are all too little too late. She is currently being sued by a number of Seattle citizens' businesses, particularly those that were in the autonomous zone. One attorney who's suing the mayor pointed out the rather obvious in allowing a group of random people to come in and on public property dictate who can come in and who can leave is an absolute violation of the First, Fourth, and 14th Amendments. So we can forget the damage, forget the deaths, as horrible as they are. This mayor has violated, willingly, cooperatively violated the fundamental rights of every single American citizen. She should be impeached immediately and sued into utter oblivion. But she and the governor have deliberately abdicated their enforcement authority and turned part of the city over to a bunch of armed thugs, thereby depriving American citizens of their constitutional rights. They should both be impeached immediately, but of course that will not happen. And that will not happen because Seattle is run by a bunch of lunatic leftists who actually threaten the mayor with impeachment if she didn't side with the protesters. How's that for collective insanity? You know, I have to say, I'm beginning to have second thoughts here. Maybe CHAZ was an improvement over the left-wing nuts that run Seattle. Maybe a warlord isn't too far off from what already represents Seattle's government. Regardless, make no mistake, today was an utter embarrassment. It was a complete and total humiliation for Seattle's mayor and for the far left everywhere. The CHAZ Autonomous Zone has now officially come to an end, and as a result, President Trump has been vindicated and the far left humiliated. Let us hope that this dismantling is the beginning of the patient but total dismantling of the left's assault on our nation. which we hope will permanently render them into the obscurity they so richly deserve. Now, before you go, you will definitely want to check out my latest video I just uploaded on the death of Democrat-run cities. You're not going to want to miss just how badly all cities run by Democrats are imploding in our nation. It is an eye-opener to you. So make sure to click on the link, and I'll definitely see you over there. God bless.